1909, the President of the United States, William Howard Taft, declared this a national monument. By the way, it's the second such declaration, and if you don't know the difference between a national park and a national monument, national park is an act of Congress. A national monument is a presidential declaration. What do you do in chapels?
Right.
Absolutely. What else do we do in chapels?
No.
Yeah. Well, how about Vegas? What would you do?
Married.
Get married. In the 1930s, people dressed up like the Flintstones. They climbed up there on the flowstone and they got hitched.
Oh,
There's a postcard of that hanging in the Miller's Chapel, and called the next room the ghost room because you have to have a ghost room, right?
yeah.
Florida Museum has to have some ghostly art, and we do too. Perhaps you've heard of Edvard Munch's The Scream. Which
We're coming in ahead of you.
we want to move all the way into the room, folks, so that everybody has just a moment to go in before we turn around. So I've got a black light going, but also because of something that's present inside this calcite. You'll notice that it's more white in color, first of all, and that's just a truer form of calcite, but also it's white sometimes for the same reason snow or ice is white. Little bubbles or pockets of air trapped inside of it. But now the fluorescence part's fascinating to me because it's not giving us the fluorescence necessarily because of the white as much as it is from something called fulvic acid. And fulvic acid is nature's soil juice that creeps in from the outside, comes in with it, and when I put heat to it, the molecules of the fulvic acid actually begin to bounce. And so it gives us more fluorescence. We'll wait for you at the next slide.
Good job, Zach. That's
Thanks a lot for bringing that food up. That was really
You're welcome.
a treat after that hike.
We're out.
This is the, I suspect, CCC built lodge in 1934. Notice it uses the bark as these buildings here do. That is endemic to the trees, the madrones of this forest. And everything in here is original, except for the linen and one other thing I can't remember. But all plumbing has to be obtained from internet arcane sources. This is the pond at the lodge, and above it is the visitor center. typical room. This is southeast of Ashland, Oregon, and it's a very pretty view. Reminds me of the East Coast for some reason. All the different colors they've got in their trees, they're muted colors compared to the East Coast, I think, but they're pretty in their own way. This is what logging does to the land. Puts in roads. This is road parallel to the asphalt. I assume this is owned by a logging company, a lumber company. I hope so. But this is what they do to it. They log it all out, and then they've burned it off, apparently, and then they've ripped it all up with some kind of big heavy machine. There's a deer over there. Well, he's not bothered by it. Well, I'm parked somewhere about halfway between Ashland and Klamath Falls, just because it's 4:30 or so. It took me a long while to find a spot, because there's lots of roads going off, but they're all logging roads. And logging roads, other than the road themselves, which is only what they need to put in for their trucks, nothing else is level, nor is there anything scraped clean for any particular reason. I think, from looking at the map, that may be Mount Scott, which is right near Crater Lake, at 8934 feet. But I'm not absolutely sure.